I'm so stupid. I was muted the whole time. Jesus Christ. Okay. Jesus. I'm annoyed. It's my birthday today. Welcome to everyone who's joined. I was. Jesus Christ, what did I tell? Birthday Code got a small update with some fixes and stuff. I uploaded the guide yesterday for the achievements. I did some puzzles, and I posted it out. For one, it was basically sort, and the numbers could either be divided by only by one, so the primes, by 3, or only by 2, or also by 2, I guess. And the other one was where I had to just put dairy in. So yeah. So yeah, that's that was easy, I guess. I see. Here it's with Gula, with Ira, and Tristia. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tristia, so I can maybe get like 99 to him. At first, the host was a little bothered that Ancora came near him to walk towards wing A. After a few seconds, he addressed her on the subject of her visions, while the others spoke aloud a bit further ahead. What did it feel like? Like what? The visions? Yes. Like an out-of-body experience? I don't really know what to compare it with. It's like my head was getting full of random stuff. I see. So it's not really like having psychic powers, huh? I don't think so. The two of them kept to themselves afterwards, though the resulting silence wasn't allowed to go on for very long. So, how was the puzzle? Oh yeah, this is where we can skip again. Actually, let's... Oh. Over at the group, I noticed Eagle was a little distraught with this. He was holding his arms and looking out of place. It was probably due to Superby's departure. Before she could talk to him, Nvidia grabbed her shoulder. Hey, you okay? We have to keep moving. Be thankful the others are allowing you to come with them still. Oh, yeah, sorry, let's go. Ira's not taking the separation from Superbia to will, huh? What's he even seeing in her anyway? So far, he's been the one to cling to another person the most. Except for Gula. She's still mute from luxurious death. The group was left to its own volition following all that. And I guess Ul and I will take the next one. Gula. Jesus, room's going to be fun. Okay, these are the two choices, so I'm gonna go back in the main menu and do the flowchart because I think this is Wish Luck and this is the other. And now we're here in the split part. Let's go there so we can skip the deduce section. Ah, this is the gun. Yeah, this is a lot of skipping now. I think we were with Superbia, so I'm gonna go with Tristia. There's nothing but a helmet show the same. Yeah, okay, this is another lock. Shit. Oh yeah, puzzle time. Shit, I just realized. Equalized and order. Of course, this puzzle. I had my roommate's friend made me some cacao with ice and it was delicious. I think I know this one. The solution for this one. Let's scroll. Order and equalize. A little bit is main. Ah, is the new the secret solution the new main one now? Okay. 6922. Let's write that down. Let's see if this is correct. Nice. This is the main one. So let's write that down as the main one actually. Let me get here. Order equalize main. Good. And I wonder what the. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a small thing to take care of, Riva. After we've done this, we're gonna go back again. Oh, this is so delicious. And try the other solution for this puzzle. Since Iro went off somewhere without a reason, he just came back to her. Since he doesn't have the key, he couldn't get into a corner room anyway. I thought I saw a me card, but it was just my imagination. It's not like we really need to find more right now, though, right? Afrodita went over to where Iro came from and knelt beside Gula's dead body. I guess not. She has a card and a few keys on her, but we still need to gather a sufficient number of cards for later anyway. Mork and Hood. The teacher held them out. Clear as day, there was a me card in the palm of her hand and the other two keys. The teeth appeared to form the letters I and G respectively. That's a lot of keys you got now. 4, right? 4. Yes. It's maybe a little too many. You want one? I guess. Don't know what they're for or anything. Just take both. I already have 2 keys, so I might as well spread them around. Ira took them both, rubbing the back of his head awkwardly at the motion. He clearly wasn't used to saying thanks or just being polite in general. The two of them remained silent for a few seconds. Both of them were looking at the dead bodies, though both of them wanted to talk about it, but also wanted to avoid it. Oh, see, I'm only gonna stream an hour, so like only 50 more minutes. And then we're gonna raid Gedrick, who is streaming Hades Code, which is the prequel of this game. So yeah, stick around for that. Both of them were looking at the dead body as though both of them wanted to talk about it, but also wanted to avoid it. So, about Ula. You know what we're going to do next, right? Yeah, so I was thinking, maybe just don't. Don't what? Don't vote for Bia. Look, okay, I know she's kind of mean, but she don't think half the things she don't. That is a typo, I think. I'm gonna check on Moon real quick. So delicious. She doesn't think half the things she said. She's just that kind of gal. Maybe she shouldn't say them then if she truly doesn't mean what she's saying. No, I don't know if I should be mentioning that to anybody, but like her family's kind of fucked up. They're rich, right? They're kind of loopy. They have this whole indoctrination thing. Don't know what to really could call it. They talk about God and shit, and it's like, just shut up already. But she's got to live with it every day. Her dad's a scientist or something. Isn't this? Oh my god! Superbia is connected to MTS. Are affiliated with some god people. Father is a scientist. Okay. I'm talking drugs and stuff like that. I mean drugs like crack or weed. Stuff that is apparently supposed to control your flow of thought and connect you to God or some bullshit like that. Look, I don't think that even works, but yeah, her family's rich and they're doing kind of shady shit. But they don't exactly hide it. It's like they indoctrinate themselves into doing it. And that makes her a better person. Let me just scoop out the rest of this mug so you don't have noises all the time. Okay, sorry. Yeah, well, I just kind of wanted to get out of it. Step out and realize she's not God or a prophet or better than anybody. How do you know all of this? I honestly don't know. Memory came back a bit early with the room we explored. There was a mansion lobby that was the same as a family's mansion, and then a lot on each room. You know? Pristine white and gold and really old looking, it made me remember it kinda helped with the drugs, I guess. I slipped into people at school. I guess that's my crime. I see. Well, keep in mind all of that. She gave a nod towards him, but she was clearly looking off to the side. Ira turned around, seeing Tristitia coming by. Hey, you two, we're going together to vote. He looked at Avaritza and Ira, but more so towards the former. It seemed like he wanted to say something, but he refrained, perhaps because Ira was around. Seen Cora. Yeah, she's over there, around the corner, I think. He pointed towards the hall past Kulo's body. Justicia thanked him and walked further in the direction of Nkora's hiding spot. Gotta do this fast, or else I'm not going to be there when he comes around. However, Nkora's helmet no longer displayed anything this time, but if something happened to knock it offline. There were no sounds or any visuals to be heard or seen respectively, but it should have been showing everything from a helmet's point of view once more. Wait, so we thought that maybe Ira or Justicia could have been the person who knocked that off, but it was neither, and it also wasn't Superbia. Who the fuck was it? Nvidia? Like that is literally the only person who it could have been, right? I found something wrong, exactly. Okay, let's go into the flowchart again. Did we get a new path? Oh yeah, we unlocked a new ending. This is nice. But also I wanna here exactly. Go into this. That was the secret solution? That was the secret solution, alright, what the fuck? So what is the... Well, this is the main solution then. Because like the main solution was 12BX22169IZ. X22169IZ. I guess this still would work. AB2X22169IZ. Let's see if this is the error. No, what the fuck? Lol, I didn't... Lol. Well, so we get the secret solution, but I didn't get the main solution. This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious, honestly. Okay, so yeah, let's go this. This should be where he wakes up. Yeah, great. Okay, I can skip until the trial part. Oh right, because we didn't hack Superbia, we don't know about this. After this uneventful path, everyone put in the words for Superbia is convened. Hesitating a little, and Cora selected the two, as though her vote wouldn't amount to much anything alone. As for the bunny girl, she picked the same one. She voted for herself too? Oh no, this is bad, we just got played, didn't we? God, you're all so fucking dumb. I wasn't saying anything because it could never help my laughter if I did. Yeah, I'm dead. So long, farewell, achievement got. Get rid of Ancora by using the vote. Oops. The screens exposed the votes much like before. What happened was surprising. Even though everyone seemingly voted for Superbia, Ancora was the one with 6 votes. What? Bia, did you... Ancora started in bewilderment at the results. It was the final thing she would stare at. She couldn't even finish her sentence before the gunshot echoed out. With this outcome, Ancora had surrendered her right to live, leaving the future in the hands of those who had wronged her. She only had time to hear the first part of the explosion before she was truly dead. Truly ended, her head engulfed in a torrent of heat and destruction. I guess that's what it gets for being blind to what's happening. It would have gone differently if I'd known something else, most likely. Or maybe it was some misplaced trust. Whatever the reason is, it's too late now to ponder it, but it's still disappointing. At least I'll have pretty much all of eternity before me. But the box remained shut. Yeah, just basically for the hour, I wanted to get these 3 endings, and then maybe do a little bit more. So that's all I wanted to do today, basically. Nah, had to blow my nose. Allergies are acting up again. And now the bloody end comes. You all know that. So yeah, I'm getting Asian noodles for my birthday today. It's nice. So yeah, you're here. This is locked. Interesting. Can we actually access this without? Okay, wow, 99 in Justitia? Is that who? Or is that NVIDIA? I don't know if we can access that with this being locked. Just realized that. We probably can't. Yeah, we need to go here, I guess. So let's click the help button to understand how the flowchart works. Oh, there's gonna be another deduction room, isn't it? Okay, so let's just autofill choices. Let's see where this will lead us, shall we? I'll just stick to the original plan with B and Lux. Since we're going with Bia, we should go look for her real quick. She can't have gone much further. Oh yeah, she's alive. Ira died, right? The only way out of the wing was the way they all came in from, since anything leading further in was blocked by doors or walls. Because the doors clearly didn't have the rabbit in her surroundings, there was only one place she could be, after the bend on the left. Yeah, sure. She still didn't care much to group with Superbia after the fiasco of the first voting session. While they deliberated about it, Avaritia and Gula readied themselves and made their way to the door closest to the group, the first one down to the hall on the left. Mealy and I are going to take the second one here, and you two can get Superbia and take her back to the locked doors. There's a classroom there you can enter, I believe. How does that sound? I don't really have a preference. Nvidia didn't seem in... Oh god, I have to do Superbia's voice, don't I? I just realized I had half. Nvidia didn't seem in disagreement with that course of action, and Cora wasn't either, so the group started walking. However, she could tell that it was something was bothering Justitia. Hey Triss, something on your mind? Oh no, not really, but I was thinking about epiphanies. You know what an epiphany is, right? Yeah, kind of. Had an idea? Maybe. I don't know if I can really talk about it yet, though. I'm a little bit reticent for now, and it's still somewhat baseless. So he did have an idea then. Ancora prepared to set out with Luxuria or press Tristia for details? Yeah, let's go with Luxuria. Well, no matter for now then. Lux, are you okay? Ancora directed a flood of positive energy towards the partner she'd have for the next room, ignoring Tristia's pondering for now. Yeah, think we'll be fine though? The blonde one nodded with an encouraging smile. It wasn't like Luxuria could see it, but Ancora wished she could have had. Have to remember everyone's a criminal here. Can't get too acquainted with them. Even Luxuria did something. Despite that thought, Ancora decided to play along with Luxuria's whims for the time being. She was going to keep her friends close, and her potential enemies closer. A very short while later, Avaritia and Gula disappeared in the room. The left of a group of 4 went together further down the hall. Nvidia and Tristia would leave for the second room, while Ancora and Luxuria fetched Superbia. Well, we're going too. Have fun with beer. Ancora could tell that was sad. With a wave, the two of them vanished inside the room. Ancora tried to stretch her neck over to peek inside, but the door was already shut by the time she had the opportunity to do so. Let's get beer now. Ancora could also tell that she wasn't too enthused about it. No surprise there, very few of them were enamored with the bunny girl, if anybody at all, for good reasons. Very soon their steps brought them to the corner of the hallway where Superbia had disappeared to. It was right next to the metal blades Ancora had previously investigated. That was almost a panty shot. There she was, sitting against the wall, holding her knees together against her body. She wasn't looking good. The helmet obscured her features, but it was still the first time she displayed herself in such a way. What the fuck do you two want? Go away. She was not in a good mood. Look, we have to go explore the rooms. You insane? I'm not moving from here. If things have to get bad, then let them get as bad as they'll be. I don't care. I don't think we can reason with her. Luxuria timidly spoke to Ancora. Seeing how the situation would improve if they did nothing anyway, she gave it a shot. We should form a vote group. Ancora remembered the idea of a vote group and how it was shut down by the rest of the people. Then again, Gula didn't seem like she cared one way or another, but technically they did have 3 people in it. And with Superbia, it would be 4. As much as she didn't want to think about it, Ancora believed that could work. What a conundrum. Either not have a vote group and be at the mercy of everyone else again, or form a vote group with this, bad egg. So what's that got to do with me? So what's got that to do? Fuck, what is the song? I don't remember, shit. I don't like you seeing me like this. I was thinking we could include you in it. We'd all vote for the same person, so would be 4 in it then? She left what would happen up in the air, but it was clear. This did get Superbia's attention, and soon enough she perked up a little. Well, I guess this won't get me killed. Ancora knew Superbia was thinking about it now. A few moments later, and she slowly stood back up, looking a little bit reticent, but willing to cooperate. Luxuria actually convinced her rather easily. It was a little smooth, too. Fine then, whatever. I'll come in. That was easy. Having a chance to not immediately die in the next vote has that effect, yes. The rabbit girl was a little reticent to accompany the others. Ancora was thankful for that, because they needed a full team of 3 to begin with. I'm very happy about that. Let's go now. We really have to hurry to that first room or we'll run out of time. The group ran back to the closed door and slipped into the room next to them. All in all, this meeting had taken a few minutes off the clock. Inside, what greeted them though was... Oh, I have never seen the principal office. I've never seen this room before. So we have lots of books. There's something in the trash can. A drawer was open. Lots of little things on the table. A glass of whiskey or something. Maybe food on the left. Standard books and everything. A clock. There is an air vent. Lots of pictures. Bookshelves again. Fairly standard. They marveled at this room they had never seen firsthand, and then the 39 seconds elapsed. On the dot, their visions were all taken by me, just as the door leading out of the room locked. I hope you remembered the newspaper article from the first room you've explored, because this is the principal's office, home of the principal, the man who was arrested. Normally, it is in another wing, but that wing was destroyed by an explosion. Terrible affair, isn't it? And why am I mentioning this? I wonder if you can put together the puzzle. Anyway, your question from this room is, what crime did the principal commit? That man is a rather large link between you all, even if you ignored it up to now. Unfortunately, you won't be learning his name yet. I say that, but someone in your group already knows his name since they are relatives. Oh. If they remember it, that's another matter entirely. Also, I need to send this one. Turn it soon. Either way, that's my introduction done. Don't forget, I'll see you later. The entire speech was much shorter this time around, lasting only a minute or two. The group of three looked at each other, trying to determine how to take that information. Let's split up then. We have this whole room to search. Cora pointed an opening in the wall far back. And there's that area too. We should investigate that. Do you think there's another room connected to this one as part of the puzzle? What do you think would be beyond the principal's office? Beats me? Okay, let's go. Three of them split up as convened. Superbia took the left side, while Luxuria focused on the right side, leaving Ancora to do as she pleased. Then let's go. Deduction! Okay, let's actually... So we have item, check everything, we have nothing below. Okay, so quite a few things, but let's start with talk as always, Superbia. Yes, about the principal. Do you know what linking him to us? It's kind of weird. I mean, he's clearly important in some fashion, but I can't just imagine what's going on. I don't know any more than you do, honestly. I'm trying to remember something and it just won't come out. It's like I'm in this close to actually realizing something important and I can't even fucking do it. No, I can't remember either. This conversation again, huh? No, wait. She snapped her fingers. The principal. I remember he's a rather important man. His name is... No, I can't remember that. I remember a B? B something? Ugh, I can't remember any more than just letter. Boyd? No, that's not right. I'm sure you can remember one time. Or amnesia can be permanent, right? Like, did you imagine it's just gotta be a side effect? Your desire to waste time is incredible. Do you have a clue about what the answer to this room might be? I'm still piecing that together, to be entirely frank. Even if I was right, I don't especially relish the idea of exposing myself to a potential death, mind you. That sounds a little like Ula talk right there. Excuse you, I'm not a cow. I mean more about the way you worded it. Never mind. Your desire to waste, blah blah. Never mind. And let's talk with Luxuria now. Is anything amiss about the principal? I was wondering if you had any thought about the principal himself. It seems like his involvement with us might be a lot deeper than we first imagined. I don't know. I can't remember anything about him. For some reason, though, when I hear principal, I imagine a big, muscly man. You know, like a wrestler? I don't know why. I just feel like principal's a large man with imposing physics. Very solid guys with rich-looking class. A little tight, but not too much, with a tie and a pair of glasses. Seeing how Luxuria was straying from the question, Cora tried shaking her out of it. I think she was describing just her ideal man. As to looks, why are you here? She didn't get an answer for him in a few seconds. Oh, right, well, anyway. Cora couldn't tell if Luxuria was daydreaming about the description, or if she'd been mentally scarring herself by imagining it. If you want to know about his name, I don't know. I can't remember what he looks like, but I feel like that must have been... I feel like that man must have been a daddy. Yeah, I just forgot to open up my paint.net. Let's just do that so I can save screenshot and stuff. Okay, let's try with the news update. No F12. No screenshotting. That makes enough sense. Most people get families. I know for a fact he had one, and someone in his group of 9 is a relative too. Maybe we should get back to the search. Any ideas? Any progress or ideas on how to proceed with the question? Well, I think we should first compile all the possible crimes he could have committed. Then we just need to eliminate each that isn't the one we're looking for, and we'll have the answer with the remaining one. Interesting. Process of elimination, huh? It's my favorite word. Process of elimination. And Cora felt a shiver course through her spine at that tone. Well, that wasn't creepy or at all anything. What's the matter? Hey, Cora, answer me. Oh, sorry, I guess I was just taken aback. I didn't think you had this kind of method to deduce things. Luxuria giggled a little bit at the dumbfounded girl. Tee-hee. I might be cute, but I can think too. Maybe we should get... yeah, blah blah. Never mind. I was going to find something new as a rotten egg. Or a bad egg. I'm the bad... I cannot wait. Let's just here. And in this corner, nothing. In the opposite corner, nothing. Of course there's nothing. All of the contents have been spilled out onto the floor. The same piece of furniture at home. It's for a storm. Horny. Moon, were you horny? The fuck? God damn it. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I just gotta screen this shit. God. Yo, also started talking about commissions. So let's see. Started. God, I'm sorry. That is terrible. Interesting. I can't interact with those. Can I? Zero approached the glass in front of the bookshelf. Justice and Cora noticed him moving over. She called out to the small girl, closing the distance between them. I don't think that's going to open right now. There's some kind of electronics. Yeah, no, but behind the glass is a bunch of books. I don't see anything interesting. Then why would it have the keypad? I don't know. Maybe there's something like a set, though. She dejectedly said. We can't open it yet. More information. Okay, I'm gonna open it. A small and timid girl reached for the handle and she put the door open, and inside was... Eek! Inside was a large pot of formaldehyde with a head contained within. A human head. That is an actual human... This is... This is a grade A meme. Yeah, I gotta... Oh wait, no. Okay, bridge. Right to the room. She closed the door. Wait, what did she say? I don't think this was really... she closed the door afterwards and left the door with Dexter running, and Cora watched it all happening from the sidelines, offering no comments. Better check on it again, just to make sure anyway. Leaning down, she opened the door and looked into it again. It sure was a head contained in the pot of formaldehyde. It was kind of hard to tell because their hair was covering the entire side. Let's see, underneath it there were a few words. First, Limine 2. Something's familiar about this presentation. I can't exactly put my finger on it. Did you hear me, Lux? From the side, an apprehensive Luxurian nodded her head to confirm that the head was underneath the pot. Cora closed the door again, deciding against dragging the head outside for any extended period of time. Well, that's that. First Illuminated 2. Let's remember that. Hey, Bia, come take a look at this. Here we go. Oh god, this is gonna be great. Superbia walked over to the desk, looking over on Cora's shoulder at what she was pointing towards. It's a closed cabinet. Peekaboo! She flung open the door and the severed head in the formaldehyde came into view. Superbia jumped back in surprise before punching the back of Cora's head. The blonde girl fell to the ground, feeling the harsh resonating vibrations coursing through the interior of the helmet. You imbecile! Worth it. Okay, I've had my fun. This was great. I thought there was something in the trash can, but I can't... At this desk are some more drawers. Mind looking at them? Hey, you found them. Why don't you do it for a change? Superbia was about to retort, but she cleared her throat instead. It seemed as though for a moment she was going to act as she always did, but in the end she restrained herself. Well, fine, I'll do it then. With a surprising turn of events, Superbia opened the drawers herself, one by one, checking into each of them for any clue. She reached into the final one and pulled out an item. There's a key in here. It's not like the ones before. Missing some parts? She showed... Oh, that is a very missing key. Showed the key to Ancora. Definitely this key was only half of one. With only one half of key, there weren't many locks that could be opened. I guess we have to keep our eyes peeled for anything that resembles the other half of a key. And we also have to find where the lock is. Maybe it opens a box? No, not necessarily. She pointed at the hallway behind the wall, a little further away. There's a door in there and it's locked. I think that's where this goes. Whoa, did you quadruple your intellect in the span of 5 minutes? Hey, fuck off. I can be helpful if I want. Just if you want, huh? Yes, just if I want, surely. Let's keep searching now. We don't have much time to waste. She reminds me a little of NVIDIA like this. Drawers, open, tell me your secrets. And there. It's already empty. Stop casting imaginary spells. They won't make more objects appear inside. Okay, repeating text. Let's check the table. This is a big mess. How are we supposed to find anything in this pile of books? I don't know. It's just made of. It's not just made of books either. There are newspapers, and I think I'm spying a secret journal with a lock. Really? What would a grown man do with that? Maybe it's not his own. The two of them searched the books for a while, trying to find out anything about the principal. Eventually, Superman noticed they were doing that for a while and joined them. What are you doing, two dolls doing now? Also, I have a theory. The relative of the principal, like, we're thinking, yeah, it's a principal and their kid who goes to school or something. But what if it's Avaritia? What if Avaritia is the relative? We're looking for clues. In this messy pile of books, fine, I'll look too. Guess she wants to get this whole search done and over with faster. I wonder why she changed her mind. Beforehand she wasn't all too useful, now she's a lot less reticent. The three of them separated the pile into books, newspapers, and the lone secret journal. There was no way to unlock that last one, but they could at least make heads and tails of the newspapers. The books seemed largely useless. There are a few articles that might be interesting. This one is the one we already saw, but the murder that occurred at school. It's marked with a number. It says it's 2. Here, there's this one marked with a 7 related to bombs that blew up part of the school. Terrorists, so Gula. And there's this one where he was taken in by the police, marked with a 4. I think those are all the articles that seem to be linked. No, there's a 4th one. This one talking dangerous drugs. That is Superbia. No, there's a 4th one. This one's talking about drugs and it's marked with a 1. Apparently one of the rooms of the school contained a massive amount of drugs. No one ever went in or out and eventually it aroused suspicion. And that's when the room contents came to light. After a second to take in all the new information, Luxuria voiced a concern. But this doesn't really help us, does it? We still don't know which of all these is the principal's crime. We should keep the numbers in mind at least. I think the principal didn't commit any crime, honestly, because the terrorist was Gula. Drugs is Superbia. And yeah, like... there's not that much left. We should keep the numbers in mind at least. I bet they're linked to this room in general. Future reference, great. Sorry, I had to write this real quick. This has quickly become a mess again, even though we split them up. I guess there's no helping it. Luxuria didn't seem bothered by the mess at all. Feeling at home? Yeah, I don't clean up very often, so my room gets messy a little, too. Oops. There's this room and this one, and also these books, which I literally can't click. I don't know if that's a bug or anything, so... There's a door here, and wait, we still only have half key. Hearing the girl talk about a key, Luxuria came into a little hallway in the back of the room. You mean a half like this? Where did you find that? She showed the item to Ancora before the blonde girl took it and added to the other half, busying her hands while they spoke about it. Yes, that's exactly it. Where did you find it? I don't remember. How do you forget something like that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Just to remember, okay? Maybe it was in a drawer or something. Well, whatever, this works anyway. Let's see one on the count of 5. Maybe she's a relative, and she has a key. And the principal had the other key. 3, 4, 5. Hey, wait, where did he come from? Superbia joined the two of them out of nowhere. Without a word, she gave an annoyed sigh and snatched the key from Core's hand, hip bumping the girl on over to take her spot, and she inserted the key. This sentence is horrible. I think, and she inserted the key and inserted. I think the she must spell it wrong. I don't know. No more dumb countdowns. We have a whole other room to explore, so let's get going. Our time's diminishing by the minute. Now the group could use the little back hallway to go into the next room. What is this? That's the door we entered through. Now it's locked. That's right. Searching the others now. Yeah. It's behind. It's a hallway. There's nothing else there. We already know what's outside, you idiot. Well, she's got a spunk back fairly quickly at least. Nice. Also, I can't click these books. That's so weird. Let's just see. Oh yeah, this is the one. Oh no. I switched my keyboard to another language, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the rooms we saw in the trailer. There's a interesting box here. Very many mechanics. This is an interesting mobile, or whatever this is. A mirror. Oh, the mirror. We could actually see who we are, maybe. Oh no, this isn't a mobile. This is just the wall coloring going off. Interesting. There's a lot of little things here. Boots. Those look like Gula's boots, honestly. Then we have a weird clock here. So let's look at the bed. You know, I'm really freaked out by this room. Who the hell would have a bedroom in a school? Maybe it's a replicated one and not an actual one. Duh, that must have been obvious. Then again, you don't expect Pandora to be able to do something like this, so I can't fault them for not thinking about it. I just wonder about the reason for replicating all those rooms. Maybe it's so we feel at home? I don't feel like Pandora would want us to live here, though. We only have 6 hours total. No more or less. If either of you want to search the bed for more, feel free. I'm gonna check the rest of the stuff in here. It all looks interesting comparatively. Yeah, sure, leave the pool with the lesser stuff. You feel like someone who leaves the people with the lesser stuff, so that's your purgatory now. I wonder how Avrizia would rate this bed. Like, what comfort level? Came back to check on the peasants, didn't you? Yep. I'm not a peasant, you idiot. I don't care what you are. I care about what you found, if you found anything. There was this piece of paper with a diagram. It's giving a bunch of hours, and I don't get it at all. Just take it. I'm gonna sleep here a little. In the middle of an investigation. Didn't you just say we didn't have much time before? A girl needs a beauty sleep. Yeah, you need your beauty sleep. Sssss. Holy shit, a lion! Get in the car! What the hell? Oh, I mean to nap. No, get back to the search. No. So weird. So basically, if you highlight this, then this also happens. I just wrote Moon about that too. Say, let me guess. These contain nothing too. No, they contain a piece of paper. Look, it says, finally, eliminate one. That sounds pretty important to solve this room, if you ask me. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Let's pool it with the other important stuff we found. On top of the drawers are a bunch of candles, held by an unnecessarily complicated candlestick. You better not split over. Everything in this room looks flammable. This is why an arsonist would have a field day with this place. Can you imagine the fun you would have if you loved to burn things here, destroying this entire handcrafted antique room? That is very oddly specific. There's the dictionary on the shelves above the bed. To be more precise, is a dictionary in parts. Who would read the dictionary as small-time literature? Wouldn't that get absurdly boring or something? Why not stories about unicorns? Judging by the look of this place, I don't think whoever lies here would read stories about unicorns. There's a thesaurus in there too. Is that some kind of dinosaur? The Thesaurus Rex? You mean the Tyrannosaurus Rex. A thesaurus is just a dictionary for obnoxious people. Lol. This isn't useful, the short search. Guess we can shelve this. Guess we can shelve this. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is in this weird closet? What about this wardrobe? Won't unlock. Neither left nor right door works. I think we have something to do elsewhere. The small girl crossed her arms, rather put off about her investigation yielding no results. We just have to figure out what to do with it then. This is still locked. Looks really cool though. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the bitchiest of them all? Ancora glanced over at Superior. The bunny girl was taking a nap on the bed. She's even already asleep, huh? That saved the need to feed her an apple. I wonder if this would also be the text if I didn't click on the bird first. I can barely see myself in the mirror when I'm up close. Me too. We're too short for normal people mirrors. Isn't it a little high, actually? Kind of. Someone tall must live here. Taller than me, at least. What is Trust looking at right now? Luxuria is almost at high stress, at max stress. So let's see. This is So the clock is the only thing left. The moment I stepped in here, I knew this clock was cool. After admiring the clock for a short moment, Ancora pulled out the piece of paper with the hours on it. Slowly, she adjusted each clock hand to the hours, minutes and seconds indicating it. Seeing how a few combinations didn't work in any way whatsoever, she gave up without understanding what was wrong. Tried all three combinations. The bundy spite onto the paper Ancora was holding, the ones Superbia herself had found. None of them work. Trying them together. Ancora tried that, but she saw no result. She was about to give up, but after a few seconds had passed, a small click echoed from a nearby piece of furniture. Oh, I see the thing, the closet. Wait, looks like it unlocked something else. Let's investigate that. The rabbit already left the surroundings by the time Ancora realized that the clock itself was open too. Inside was an object waiting at the very bottom. It's a golden key. Perfect. Then maybe we can get that drum. Yeah, and keep talking to yourself aloud too. Good idea, Ancora. Now is the time for this. We don't have time for this. The time for this is past. How many times can I do the same time? This is where I had to click from. This thing should open. And just as predicted, the doors flew wide open after Ancora tapped onto them. She hadn't expected them to open nearly this easily, so the force she put in made her fall down right onto her ass. Ouch! Hey, watch out! Did my sensory inputs deceive me? Did she just care for someone else? You almost bumped into him. Okay. Inside is another one of those pieces of paper. This one says, second eliminate 4. I wonder what's that all about. Clearly the directives, but I'm not sure if we have everything we need with this. Let's keep looking around longer. It's kind of rich that families. Your family is rich? My parents are, at least. What? Wasn't it obvious? Or are you just mocking me? She pointed at herself at the rings she wore and her general hairdo. I guess, speaking of which, on those rings, it's called fashion. Shut up. On those rings, what? The Chronicles of Ancora, the snake, the bitch, and the wardrobe. Alright, there's nothing else here. Let's move on. Besides, the joke would work better if Hero would still be alive and present. Nice. A Wizard of Oz reference. This has quickly become a mess again, even though we split them up. I guess there's no helping it. Luxuria didn't seem bothered by the mess at all. Feeling at home? Yeah, I don't clean up very often, so my room gets a little messy too. Wait, where is the journal then? Was it here? They're empty, and there is a green pot, also empty, and some books, empty. Superba's head, just as empty as, hey, you tricked me. Lol. Look out, here comes Sir Ikvas, and his companion Sir Hemigvas. Together they're the two ceramic vases. What the fuck? I actually didn't investigate that yet, didn't I? Oh yeah, this was also something. Where is the little book? Oh wait, did I pocket? Oh yes, I pocketed it. Never mind. Using the key she found in a clock and Cora opening journal. Flicking through the pages, she looked for any hints, but it was clear this was purposely left blank for the most part. Find anything in it? Not yet. The pages are blank. Superbia tried swiping the book over to give her own cursory search, but Cora avoided her by quickly shifting to the side. She was nearing the end anyway. The most interesting page was the penultimate one. Penultimate. This is a word Moon used, on which some words were written, accompanied of a large periodic table of elements. It says, I'll get them for what they did to you, Dad. On the very final page, third eliminated 7. This is all very important stuff. I'll have to keep note of it. Keep note of the latter part, at least. The first part is not related to the answer to this room. It's just that this principal has a daughter. Okay, so the daughter is the traitor, I think. Someone with daddy issues, huh? And what's with the periodic table? Oh, it's so dumb. And Cora pulled the journal back up and resumed her search. I think we have all of the instructions and all of, so let's see if we can solve this one. The 3 approach bookshelves in like 4 minutes, because I want to end the stream then. I think we can open this now. We found a few pieces of evidence with numbers in them. This keypad takes numbers. Oh, numbers. Oh, I want to do it. What's the code? The code has something to do with the numbers. Remember, it was 7214? Yeah, so what's the code? Her tone was a little more demanding now. Since she stood behind the keypad, beside the keypad, it was clear she wanted to input the number. Well, we had indications before too. How did they go again? Something about elimination. First eliminate 2. Second eliminate 4. 247. 2471. This is really hand-holding, honestly. Listen. What? We didn't even have. What is this puzzle? What the fuck? Like, we didn't have to look at it or anything. The game literally told us. That is. I don't like this puzzle. This deduction room, it was bad. Cora communicate the answer to Luxury, who immediately input the combination, making the glass door open slightly. Now the group could access the books inside. Huh, I thought the numbers were for. Hey, look inside. There are some me cards. Luxuria already had swiped one and she gave the other to Superbia. However, since there were only 2 cards, it left Cora without one. There was something else inside though. And Cora managed to grab a key out of the bookshelf from behind other books. Its teeth are in the shape of a G. In the shape of a G, huh? And there's something else. There's a piece of paper inside. I bet it's related to question. Pulling it out, she read it over and then showed it to others. Apparently she had no idea what it meant. If you eliminate those 4, what is left? 2471. So we don't have a lot of possible outcomes. Yeah, it's pretty simple of a question. The answer I think I read. Even I could deduce. Why was this room a hell of a lot easier than the first fucking room we've been in? Whatever. Let's get a. What? There's some stuff in there that most likely can be used for multiple purposes. All we did was at least, I'm assuming, Superbia came to the same. Smaller birds are trying to make heads or tails of it all. So I feel even hands. A few months later, it was called to do. So the crime dependent was the bombs. He was the one who set them off as Roman for getting arrested. No, wait. That's my conclusion too. It's the only thing that makes sense based on everything about it. No, that's wrong. She shook her head. The printer didn't set off the bombs. It's most decidedly someone else. I'll guess I just answered it. Simple thing. No objections from me. No. The 2 of them waited with bated breath as Cora stepped forward and yelled as she did before. Let me out, the principal crime is... None! Ich wusste es! Ha! Ich hab's einfach vorher gecallt. Lol. Nothing. He did not commit any crime. For a moment, it seemed like the answer was wrong, but the door came unlocked very shortly. The 2 other girls released a breathtaking holding. What? What kind of answer is that? We should search through this entire place. We got a list of 4 crimes. 4. And the answer was no crime? Exactly. Eliminating all the numbers to open the bookcase wasn't the only use for the indication report here. I forgot to tell you, Lutz, but there was also third element 7 that I found inside the dome. We just didn't keep track of it on paper or anything. So your reasoning was good, it was just ignoring part of the solution. Well, let's get the fuck out of here then. Everything is locked, so let's live. Time is going down, but we were fairly fast. Let's go. The two of them left, followed by Cora. Probably one of the simplest rooms in here. Perhaps even the simplest one altogether. But this is interesting, isn't it? While this answer should come at no surprise, we now have introduced other crimes into the equation. Crimes the principal didn't commit. Of course not. The reason is that my emptiness is to blame for all of those crimes. Yeah, I know that. Like Gula and the drugs, but the other one, yeah. But yeah, this is where I'll probably stop. If you're, let's just look at the flowchart real quick. Yeah, we're here now, and there's the split coming, where we can stock another. I think nice. Let's also look at some unlock CG. I think, yeah, we're sitting here. That's not what I wanted to say. Lexicon. God. God is the spiritual deity governing over creation in the Catholic religion. The existence of God has been heavily debated and is yet impossible to prove to this day, though both sides of the arguments always provide their fair share of proof or lack thereof. Ultimately, what one believes in is their own business, but many also believe God is an entity, but rather a force, to the point where humanity could be referred to as God, or life itself would be. God is supposedly omnipresent and omnipotent. And yeah, that is all. Oh, there's CGR2. Yes, there's CGR2. Didn't you see that? Also, sorry if you just joined. This is actually kind of the end of the stream, but please stay in. I want to do something. I want to rate someone. A raid, if you don't know on Twitch, is basically I'm sending you over to another streamer, and you basically spam a message in the chat. And I'm gonna give you the message right quick, and then we're gonna raid him. And the person we're raiding is Degarek, and he's gonna play Hades Code, which is the prequel to this game. He's also nice you joined before some time. He's also streaming in English, so if you can only speak English, then he will also do that. So yeah, if you want to see how the previous game looks like, then you can see that. Also, no shock, I didn't want background. Okay, so the message I want to say is, Gedrick, don't lose your head now. So just copy this message and basically post like 2 to 3 times in his chat once we're going there. So I'm gonna start Gedrick the raid now. So please stay a little bit longer and message. Yeah, spam the message. Oh, that is also my food coming, I think. So yeah, thanks for joining today in Birth Me Code. We're gonna continue probably tomorrow or on Sunday for far longer. And yeah, goodbye.